501. So, Mrs. All three matters are listed for direction.
Yes.
Now, in this matter, we would like to have some notes to start with of submissions, so that we then, instead of reading the whole, reading all the pleadings and everything, we have some idea on the issues.
We'll do that.
We'll do that.
And
we'll have a written submissions structurally as per the questions frame.
A lot of time also will so that
and written submissions as well. So
yeah,
that
we'll do that.
so one joint compilation from both sides,
Right.
duly indexed, including of the case law, it can be given to us in a soft copy, in soft form.
Yes.
And then, apart from that, written submissions from both sides would be filed. What we would suggest is, as we've been saying in the other matters, to counsel, maybe from your side, Mr. Sybil, some junior, and Mr. Paul's side, another junior, they can work together.
Yes.
Prepare a common index so that it solves your problem. And once you are ready in the conference, on what cases you're going to cite, juniors can just make sure that they put it all together.
Yes.
Index it to us, and the juniors can prepare also the second volume of the written submissions. Any other documentary materials, we can perhaps have 3 volumes. One of the written submissions of both the sides. The second we can have of the any other documentary material, should you want to rely upon that, which is already, and third of the case law compilation.
Right.
Fair enough. We'll do that.
We'll do.
Commonly,
Just one
question. Another thing which we were wondering was that, because the electricity group of matters where Brother Nasimami and Sister Hima Kohli were there, if you can both sit together, I think it's time that, and we also have, though of course you are opposing each other, you can have, yes,
on time slots.
So if both sides could have sets of seniors could have a meeting between themselves and identify the issues which you will be urging, so that we at least have a set of common issues. But ideally, let's not have like 25 issues, because then the idea is to facilitate us when we write it.
In fact, I was looking at the issues, and that can be encapsulated in 3 or 4 issues.
Exactly, because when we looked at the reference,
I sit with Mr. Paul, and we saw
that will be so nice if both of you can do that.
Broadly, and also indicate a sub-issue arising out of each.
That's good.
In short.
And one more thing, Mr. Sybil and Mr. Paul, both sides, you can decide on who will be arguing which aspect of the matter.
We'll do that.
So that there is no overlap between what somebody is arguing. So between yourselves, once that of course,
the time has come, that the court's time is, we must reduce our elaborate arguments only to ensure.
And written arguments help us a great deal. Even the small civil cases, the larger infrastructure cases, they really cause, even in a criminal appeal, it's of great assistance to us.
We'll do that.
Especially if there's a little bit of a time lag between the conclusion of the arguments and writing the judgment. We don't have the practice here which we followed in the high courts of dictating a judgment of the court. Obviously not in the final court.
Can't do it in this.
Can't do it here. But then what happens is that, the more the time elapses, if you have something which is a sort of an aid memoir, it always just refreshes your memory the moment you start reading.
We'll cooperate fully.
Yes. So, yes.
We just nominate.
So yes, who were the 2 counsels?
Javedur Rahman from our side.
Yes.
Nominate.
Chirag Shah from us.
Chirag Shah.
Yeah, yes, so they know what to do.
Yes.
Who is Chirag Shah?
Is my note?
Then,
Chirag Shah.
Your Lordship may tell us how much time was.
what is the estimate of the time, Mr. Sybil, on your
How much time would your Lordship give us to compile all this?
If you both have a word right now, tell us what you think is, both of you feel is reasonable. We'll give you that time. Mr. Why don't you move to, both of you just move towards each other and just decide on that.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Oh, that's supposed to be
3 weeks.
And then once. Let your Lordship.
Then we'll keep it for directions and then fix an immediate date.
Yes.
No. 3 weeks here, then my Lord said we put it for direction. Then fix the date.
Mr. Kapil. Yes, sir.
behalf of the voters in basically, every think that they are correct, and everybody is missing on the constitutional morality. We are very, as we are cheated, and we are not having a government which can be termed as constitution, whether it is constitutional or not.
So we'll hear you as an intervener. We'll give you a brief hearing. Don't worry, we are here. So it will elucidate throw some light on, apart from what somebody else has argued.
Designate one person.
Yes, that we've already done.
Already just done.
Mr. Kapil Sibal and Dr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, learned senior counsel, appearing on behalf of the petitioners, and Mr. and Devdutt Kamat Biliko, and Mr. Neeraj Kishan Paul and Mr. Maninder Singh, appearing on behalf of the respondents, have agreed to certain procedural directions which would facilitate the hearing and disposal of the proceedings. Stop. Poland. We accordingly issue the following directions. Next. Party shall file a joint compilations consisting of bracket 1 written submissions, semicolon, bracket 2 index of case law precedents, semicolon, and bracket 3 any other documentary material on which reliance is sought to be placed at the hearing. Full stop. A common index shall be prepared in 3 separate volumes of the above compilations. To facilitate this, Mr. Javed Rahman, learned counsel, assisting Mr. Kapil Sibal, and Mr. Chirag Shah, learned counsel, assisting Mr. Neeraj Kishan Paul, shall act as the nodal counsel to ensure that soft copies of the compilations are prepared and circulated to the bench and to the counsel appearing on behalf of the parties. Semicolon, bracket 2, within a period of the above exercise shall be carried out.
Maybe in 4 weeks, so that the written submission may take a bit of time instead of 3 weeks.
4 weeks.
The above exercise shall be carried out within a period of 4 weeks.
Yes.
3. It has been agreed that the learned senior counsel appearing on behalf of the contesting parties shall meet together and formulate in brief the salient issues which require which will arise for consideration in the course of deciding the reference before the Constitution bench. और ये हो गया? After the above exercise is carried out within a period of 4 weeks, the proceeding shall be listed for directions on. Give a date after 4 weeks. We'll keep it after 4 weeks. We just notify the date shortly. When a date. Yes, of course. No difficulty. Yes,
It's already said to you that he will allow it.
The Lodges will indicate it will be for directions, my lord, on that.
Yes,
for direction.
Yes.
But then thereafter, once it comes for direction, we
Yes.
list it shortly thereafter, because I presume, while preparing the written submissions, etc., your preparations will also be complete. So
That's
that
right,
will be
right.
listed. So given a date-
Great.
sorry, given a date. The 3rd of November, my learned brother was.
And it's, could it be end of November?
Or 28th you can have?
When it's 28th.
28th is Monday.
29th November.
29th.
The Tuesday. Sister chicken.
29. Very great.
Yes, sir. Well, with regard to the 79th and 95th amendments,
Yes.
and now, my lord, we have taken up 90 because the 104th amendment has further extended it to by another 10 years.
Right.
So we have now taken out the IA, my lord, it's
For amendment.
for amendment to also include the 104th.
So we'll allow the IA for amendment, Mr. Vikramjit, will allow the IA for amendment.
Because we would like to file a reply to the amendments.
Yes, of course. But formal amendment we'll allow since the repetition is pending.
Well, after the rationale will be the same.
Yes, absolutely. But
Yes.
formally you have to amend.
Formal, except now we might need
What-
justify yet another extension.
What is the IA number?
And it's saying IA was filed during the vacation, there's a diary number. I think it's,
Mr. Jain?
I'll give you the diary number.
Well, we got a number of matters. Well, the issue is what there are a number. Well, I have at least 7 matters. So, Malaj, we'll have to at some point of time call out what are the common issues because a lot of things have been.
What we'll do is, we will pass the same procedural order as we have passed in the previous matter. Because that's why in the previous matter, we have not said anything specific to that matter. We have to only change the name of the 2 nodal counsel who will be assisting the court. And here we'll allow the IA for amendment. The IA for amendment, should we say is allowed?
That's not an issue.
The IA for seeking an amendment of the petition under Article 13
First 3 matters.
is allowed. The amendment shall be carried out within the course of the week. A reply to the petition as amended may be filed within a period of 3 weeks. On your side, just 1 second. On both sides, Mr. Attorney, both sides, you would like, as we did in the previous Maharashtra matter, give us the name of nodal counsel. We have said in the previous matter, there'll be a joint compilation consisting of 1, written submissions, 2, the precedents, and 3, any other documentary material which is sought to be relied upon with a common index.
Right.
And we have said there should be 1 nodal junior counsel on this side and 1 on your side.
Right.
They will both interact with each other. They will both interact with each other and make sure that the compilation is prepared in the soft form. Second, in the earlier matter, we have said that the senior counsel appearing on behalf of the contesting parties will hold a meeting and identify for the court what are the common issues which arise for consideration. So once
Exactly, one of the
people sit
suggestions
down-
I wanted to give, let's have a pre-hearing conference
Conference.
council and have a consensus among the issues as well as.
Exactly. And don't frame a large number of issues, just the core, that's all. Because see, even if you formulate these issues of something arises where you want to make an additional point, we're not going to stop people. But this really ensures that, there's no element of surprise and we know what is being argued.
Let's get
In this case, everything is consequential. Only other,
So I hope
the
there is no
amendment-
difficulty about all of you meeting, the senior council meeting together. All right?
We'll do that.
Yet, my constitution,
No, let's finish the order.
And though we have said senior counsel, that also includes junior counsel who argue before us like senior counsel every day. So many of them are here in the court, so
Yes.
you can also join.
We will work out that matter.
Fact and in law.
transfer petition, there was a matter which was pending in the Rajasthan High Court. We filed a transfer petition, not yet, and the order was the transfer petition was disposed of, liberty to renew the transfer petition again after the review the request.
Oh, so
So we are.
you have now filed a fresh transfer petition
No,
now.
yeah,
So is it listed today?
it is not, listed. The diary number is 34291.
We'll take it. Then we'll take the transfer petition on board and issue notice on that.
No issue.
So that matches.
I think that.
No issue.
Allow you. The transfer petition. What is the challenge in that transfer
We
petition?
filed the compilation, the counter is filed there and rejoinder has been filed.
Same issue.
Same issue.
All right.
The only amendment has to be made same as.
Hey, Mr. लिख लीजिए. With the consent of all the learned Attorney General for India, who appears on behalf of the respondents, with Mr. Vikramjit Banerjee, has no objection to the transfer petition being taken on the record. The transfer petition is for the transfer of proceedings which are pending before the High Court of Rajasthan, into brackets Jaipur bench, to this court, which is the same as is sought to be canvassed in these proceedings. So stop earlier on 8 May 2019, while disposing of transfer petition civil 648 of 2019, a 2-judge bench of this court had observed that the transfer petition was being disposed of with liberty to the petitioners to make their submissions as and when the matter is taken up before the Constitution bench.
Transfer petition.
In view of the above, since there is no objection to the transfer, the transfer petition is allowed.
One small housekeeping.
Just give a copy to
One small housekeeping, yes, request that.
give us a liberty that we file the violation of the transfer petition here in the court itself. So then it is the time,
Compilation.
along with the counter
the
affidavit, the regional.
Compilation of all the all the records and proceedings in the transferred petition shall be filed in this court to obviate any further delay.
One small
Yes,
housekeeping issue, that all pleadings be exchanged through a counsel nominated by the office of the Attorney General. Otherwise, it goes to a central section, very difficult to trace all of them. At the last minute, I mean, it's enough. So I will nominate a counsel through whom all the pleadings should be exchanged.
Yes.
All right. So we have
It's
two
comparable
counsel-
for all.
Actually, we have one counsel nominated by the Attorney
Mr.
General?
Puneet Jain from the side of the petitioners. And
Side.
So Mr. Puneet Jain, and from the Attorney General side, who would like to be the counsel? Who will be the counsel? If you tell us the name, we can say that in our order.
We will, we'll.
Why don't you do this? Just tell us now.
Give us the name.
One of you is there.
Order. It'll be easier for everybody.
It goes around in the central agency. It's very
Okay, subsequently you give.
We'll do that.
Do this.
We'll incorporate
Mr.
that
Attorney
order
General,
itself.
do this.
Yes.
By lunch today,
We will.
give the name of the counsel to the court
We
master.
will.
So as in the previous order, we'll say that Mr. Puneet Jain and another counsel, they will act together. They will exchange all the pleadings, etc., and make sure that they are circulated to the council in soft form. So we have one index of all the pleadings.
Absolutely.
There is one more request. Let's, just like your lordship did in that electricity matter, if the pleading which is in the soft copy which is there available to the registry, if they can provide us with that, that pleading, that will come.
That also we can do.
Yes, yes.
The registry shall
The earlier.
PDF files of things in the batch of cases to the learned council with a common index, so as to with a common index, full stop. The pagination shall not thereafter change, so as to facilitate reference during the course of the arguments.
This also we keep it on train.
To keep on the same day, we are keeping it on the 29th now for directions.
please, sir.
So this will be listed on 29th for direction.
Item 503.
So by then everything will be all set up.
Serial number 502, point D, state is different in the sense, along with the extension of submission, vote on of 2006. There are other issues like 5081-82, where there has been unilateral increase in reserve fees. With the total number of fees disposed in the constitutional amendment under the provision of Article 82. So that needs to be read separately. Along with that,
So when the matter opens for arguments, you can tell us that that's
We'll make that also one of the issues. Once we have this meeting, we can put up all the issues, we can make common issues in all the matters.
always.
we'll take them. There are two other matters which are
Very
listed along with that.
Very
Two other petitions of
All
the same nature.
All
Where the prayer and the constitutional provision challenge is one and the same.
all right.
Published. We'll put the list. Resist.
Now 503, should we take a?
Yes.
502.
Yes.
Lordship kindly. Conference can be held by virtual also, not amongst the senior.
You decide.
But you decide, there's no difficulty at all.
That we'll take care of.
No difficulty. Yes, absolutely.
That's internal housekeeping.
The same order can be passed.
In 503.
I think so, except for one addition, but there's a lot of documents are with the registry. We've been trying to fight because they're old documents. So we need more time to access those, and we need directions to the registry. Many of them wouldn't be found by them. Some of those we need much more time than
So
four.
we'll say inspection
That's
of the
true.
records may be furnished to the advocates on record appearing on behalf of the contesting parties on an appointed day.
This is the mic toss.
Yeah. Asima wants to share something.
Yes, in fact, we're trying to point out that.
23rd of August 2013, there is a appearance of my. Yeah, okay. You can go ahead to fix the date and other things.
It was of course not in substantive hearing.
I have no idea.
It's all due to the point.
No, that's good.
Don't think so. Any objection?
Doesn't matter.
Is there any objection?
Are you having any
Are you-
objection?
No,
You are not our objection. We have considered
We
it.
have no objection.
Any side, that's all.
But still.
That's
Okay,
fine.
Mr. It happens.
We have no objection. of course.
Since you don't have an
All right. Let,
We'll take a call.
we'll take a call. Let my brother take a call. We also feel the same way as all of you.
Yeah,
So,
These matters, you should allow us to take the call.
right. Absolutely.
Only matters stand with the others. In fact, the recusal, the law is that we can't put the burden on you. It's for us to take the call.
We are willing.
Lawyers will always say that please go ahead. You can't enter.
I don't think that we should.
I know.
Objection to a judge.
so in this, we will put one more thing. Who are the two counsel who will act as the
Fuzail and Ayubi from our side.
And
Fuzail act?
from our side, so Sambilan will be there. Well, in this case, already.
Why did you have one counsel?
One.
You're all
One
on one side, no?
One.
Any one person. One person is on the.
Is that Makbul was already appointed?
He's not there anymore in this matter. We've nominated him. He's allowed 1%.
One
One is
person.
good enough.
So that then become very. Then likewise, Mr. Attorney, by the lunch today, please nominate any one counsel.
Yes,
There will
yes,
be a
yes,
tech
yes.
savvy counsel,
Somebody
young,
must be around.
lawyer who will be able to, they'll
And
be.
instead of 4
And
weeks, instead of 4 weeks.
here we say one more thing, just one.
I would require probably a little longer time.
Little longer.
Yeah.
Here we'll say that since on the request of the Learned Council, the registry is directed to furnish inspection of all the records and documents pertaining to this batch of cases to the advocates on record, appearing on behalf of the contesting parties.
Can I just point out one thing?
Total council members, we have noted the name for
We
Fuzail.
say that they will furnish inspection to the two nodal council. That's better. To the two nodal.
Others can.
All right, then to the advocates on record.
Once more time, so we want 8 weeks. The journey with us. We want 8 weeks journey.
That we will give 6 weeks so that we keep it for direction before the vacation, before the winter.
Yes,
vacation.
yes.
For direction. So 4 weeks takes us to 29th November. So we'll take it exactly 2 weeks beyond the earlier date. So that we will fix it.
And nodal council on one side may be recorded.
Yes, every council can have one.
13th of December will be okay. It's
Can I make one clear matter? UPC 560 of 12, this reference was made, that can be made in 8 cases in this test.
And there is a question of
We-
law.
On that day, we
Yes.
can decide which is the lead.
Yes.
Actually, when the Learned Council meet, Mr. Solicitor, we have also said in the previous matter, the Maharashtra matter, that both sets of council will meet senior council and chalk out the salient issues which have to be addressed by the critical matter. So
And the issues are already framed by.
No. I think that we need to.
let it be fresh
Fresh
issues, because now that you prepare it for the final hearing, you sort of curtail these.
Some prime issues also, my lord.
You can ask them to also associate, so they can talk to Mr. Sibal and the Sudatta, so that.
Will, my lord, oblige. Lord, so far as, my lord, the nodal councils are concerned,
Yes.
Lord, Diksha Rai would be on our side. They can coordinate.
All right. So Fazil Ayubi.
In which matter? In both the matters?
No, in, my lord, Assam,
We'll give it.
And the earlier matter, Mr. Attorney, will yeah, by
Lord,
by
these are
line.
not, they are giving.
Section 503, my lords, this small submission, my lord, as per order dated August 13, 2019, my lords, there was a very categorical order that the NRC will be updated subject to the 2 writ petitions are pending, my lords. If a direction may be given in the order, that no rejection slips be issued.
This is not an NRC one.
This is not an NRC issue.
Will not now, unless the matter.
It's not
will
an
be
NRC matter.
Don't say anything
we
today,
can't say.
because we like to see the papers, have a little bit of argument and then issue order.
That one is given 29.
No, 2 weeks beyond 29, because the attorney said
29 for
13th
directions.
13th December.
13th of December. 13th of December.
No, for directions.
For
Direction.
Please,
We'll fix the date on that.
please.
So at least these matters can get ready and we can see.